Hello everybody and welcome to another Wynncraft playthrough. You may notice that I'm back at the city, though in this episode my goal is to get to Debtless. Debtless, in my opinion, is a better city that has closer things to it that you want to be at. So my goal is to get there. Of course, I'm going to need to level up, because as you can see, this will not really do as much. Well, even though this is very slow, I think it'll still help enough. Though it actually, in the long run, will be enough for me to actually go and do it. Well, I am concerned about it being too slow in that I can't hit it enough. So I'm in a complicated situation, turns out, but the important thing is I need to grind so I can even get that decision, really. So, for the first part of this episode, I'm actually going to improve my intelligence. Heck, I'm about to die. That is a mistake. I shouldn't have done that. The more soul points you lose, the more you lose. So, lose your gear when you die. So, essentially, I do not want to die. If I die again, I will lose some basic stuff that I don't really care about. But if I die after that, it's actually very bad, and we might actually have to end up ending it early. And I know it might be laggy. I'm actually uploading the earlier one to the folder, so I actually have to, so it will be more laggy than usual, which might make it harder to fight. But hopefully it won't be too problematic and I'll still be able to fight properly. Actually, you know what? I was about to say I was going to cancel it and do it later, but but it's getting close enough to done that I don't actually want to do that. This is actually what I died from a little while ago. It's a deep break sewer guardian. It has a lot of health and it's actually fair amount of damage, so it's actually something I have to fight a fair amount of times before it dies. But the scare skeleton, of course, it's easy to beat and ends up giving you a lot of XP, so that's always good. There will be very little emeralds, as I mentioned in the last video. I typically get things that aren't my style because those sell. That I didn't kill that. That's someone else's, and well, they don't know it exists, so that's awkward. Wow, it's lagging so much. Who's hitting me? Whoa! That was some lag spike. Yeah, that is why it's more problematic. It's like, what is this? I think I'm getting hit by something. I just don't know what I'm always getting hit by. And there's not any ranged units near here except one that isn't shooting fireballs at me. I actually will kill that to see if I can get the thing. Well, it might be hard to dodge the fireballs. Wow, I've created a mob swarm. And because of the lag, it's hard to know where they actually are. When it comes to players, they're at least somewhat predictable if you play with them a lot. I mean, in like a different game that I like playing, but in this, they really aren't because it doesn't work the same way. It really doesn't. And I know I left. Oh, wait, I'm at fault. Well, that was oopsie. I did not need to do that at all. Leggings. Now later, the powder is going to become important, but right now, really doesn't matter to the gameplay at all. Right now, I do need to upgrade a lot of my defense, because that's my main issue. Because if I go into the forest, there's lots of mob swarms. Sure, I can kill them, but I won't be able, but it'll do a lot of damage if some of it hits me, and that could totally host me. Host me? I don't know if that's a word I'm supposed to use. So that's awkward. But anyway, the point is, I need to kill a bunch of rotten zombies to level up. Teleporting spell would help, but that isn't completely necessary. Well, one of the reasons I want that level 11 gear, it's definitely coming toward me. It should be dead. Yeah, it is dead. The lag is like just so much. The same thing might have even happened there if it had just lasted for a little bit longer. Okay, so let's check real quick. We have just 9 minutes left. I'm getting a lot of Discord notifications. I don't know what they were. Oh, it's a sludge thing. Where's the sludge thing, though? I need to know where it is, otherwise I can't attack it. Why are there so many things in the... Oh, it's a foul bat. Ah. And why is this thing in the ground? Makes no sense. And I should have not let him get near me. That was a big mistake. And it cost me some HP. So let's see. Do I have any more books? I don't. That. So keep going. Everyone's probably looted this chest, but I'll still. 1 emerald. Yeah, that's usually how much I have when everyone's looting it. So armies chasing this guy. Oh, that's not mine. Doop, 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 doop. Oh, another one? What? Why are there so many of these? It's so weird. There's so many keys. Why are there so many key guys? It's just like, what the? Scared skeleton, you have to give a fair amount of XP, I tell you. Let's kill them. Why is it redirecting to that? I keep trying to use the teleport spell because I have a more powerful main account. So I keep wanting to use the teleport, but it's just like, it doesn't work because I'm not high enough level yet in this one. So I still have to wait until my sanity can come back. Can I get better leggings? I want better leggings and I want a better helmet. Go. Well, I guess that's decent for the slow level stuff. Actually, so cute. Actually, I have a fair amount of health for being this low level. Actually, not really. If you kill the right things, you can get good stuff. No, it's just like hard to do so. And why is there a sledgehammer in the ground? Why? What? Why do things keep spawning in the ground? Is someone's ability to put them in the ground? Like, I have no idea. I haven't played any of her class, so I have no idea why some people are in the ground. Don't know if I would know then or not. What? That lag. Oh, I attracted more without realizing. Huh. That's interesting. Boop, boop. I should gain the next level soon. It's like, I'm so close. I just need to kill like one more thing. This should be it. Thought so. Now back away a little and move up this. I'm trying to decide if I'm equipped enough to go into the forest. I think I'm if you heard that, that's my headphones. They're starting to get low in battery, so I might have to end it quicker than I expected. I do think I will be able to go in for a short bit. But I don't think it should be a very long bit because of the level I'm at currently. So I don't think it's especially good, but I do think I can survive there a little bit. I don't think I should go all the way in either. Darn it, I didn't see those guys. I forgot how much they swarm. Even the zombies swarm in this area. Not just the spiders. Actually, some of the spiders just left. So as you can see, until I go into an area where there's like a lot of them, I should be fine actually. Like, it isn't really that bad until I get close. I think I'm going to see if I can get a better wand. I'll go back into the forest soon. Wand. And if you're wondering whatever happened to the crafting, I really don't like the material part of the game as much. I really don't like that as much in this case, so I really just want to get things from other ways. So I don't usually do any of that. Let's see if I have a temporary wand that's good. It's good for now. That's actually very good for now. That's actually probably better than this, actually, in total. I'm not joking, that's probably better. And it's a it's a decent thing. It's like a decent weapon for this early. Should start being able to kill things faster now. In total, I do 5 to 9 damage with bonus. So currently I don't really have a bonus right now, but later the bonuses are actually pretty powerful. You'd think that the spiders wouldn't give you that much since they're like super weak, but they do actually give you a decent amount of XP. Actually no, I'm thinking of the nesting spiders. They were the ones that, it was the one that gave me more than the other ones. These don't really give me anything, but the fact that they swarm makes this still a good grinding area. I'm probably well enough equipped to go a little bit farther in the forest now that I have this kind of wand. Of course, there's places that I am already aware of that I will actually be trying to avoid because they're way too dangerous. And this is what I was talking about by the swarm. Typically just backing up helps though. Just backing up is the key to survival in this kind of thing. Backing up and backing up. It works. It actually works. I'm going to pick that up so I can sell it later. I might actually be able to get to Debtless, which is good, because I kinda need to get to Debtless. So if I'm actually able to get to Debtless, that'd be very good. In actuality, it looks like the spiders are swarming less, which means I'm getting closer to Debtless. That's what that means. So, yeah. They don't swarm as much in here, which is always good. They still are like a fair amount of them, but there's just not the sheer numbers that you saw earlier, which was very bad. So you can see we're at the Nyla Forest exit. If I had any powders, I would use it I would want it right now, but I don't. Besides, there's one in Debtless, and we're pretty close to Debtless, so yeah. That's how I feel about this. Oh, I gained a level. I didn't even notice. Doop. Let's upgrade quickly. Okay, so now I do it. This typically means I do the higher side of damage. So I believe strength doesn't actually modify your attack. I believe it modifies the probability of getting a high number among your range of numbers. I believe that's how it works. I could totally be wrong, but I just think that's how it works. As you can see, we have successful. Keep wanting to do the teleportation spell. I still can't do it yet. I can do the healing spell, but that's like... But in lag, that's almost impossible to do properly. Not a joke. The problem is... do these give you a fair amount of XP? Not really. That give me a fair amount of XP, though. That guy has more health, so he probably will give me more. He's by a little. I think I remember being at this cave. It's not really that hard to beat, and it's actually something I kind of want to fight right now. So with the teleportation ability, this would be a lot easier. But not that it really matters in this case. The lag is actually, normally the bat would come right for me pretty fast. But the thing is, the lag isn't actually making them just teleport glitch. In this case, it's mostly making them just go slow, unlike they normally would, which is interesting. It's not an effect you would expect out of this, but it kind of worked. It's kind of helpful, but it's just like, that's not the effect I would have expected, but... Oh, I needed that. See what that is. I don't really think that's going to ever help. And that's not going to help either. But the water powder is actually very helpful. Still can't, actually. But anyway, it is actually proving useful. Oh, having a powder is typically a good thing. So you usually always want to have a powder. Oh, that's part of that area. Not all chests have loot inside them. For specific ones that have loot chests. That's some interesting lore. Wasn't expecting to be assaulted by zombies. Guess. Modes are welcome though. I was about to try to teleport again. If you just want to see the kind of gear that I have on my other account, I'm not going to do account boost with my other account by taking stuff from it. But just to give you a general idea of how OP my account is, that should give you a general idea. This is my second good account, and this is what I want to be using. It's like decent, but it's not really that good. The keys I've stockpiled, that will actually help a lot. Typically, I create a bank for my other stuff. Things I'm not going to sell. So I am creating a bank. I'm actually going to want to change these into 2 emerald blocks. I'll add the... Oh, wrong one. Actually, I don't really use potions since I'm a mage. Mages typically don't need potions. You can usually just survive on your heals alone. Potions are actually kind of counterproductive. Pretty much. So they aren't actually that good. Now we should probably item identify some things. I'm just going to sell some other ones that I don't feel like I need. Still not high enough level for that, but it'll be helpful when I have that. And I'm going to actually sell those. So I don't really need the chest, and I don't really feel like spending loads on item identifying them. This is a big question. Do I want to ever use this, or do I view it as worthless? I actually view it as somewhat helpful to have that one. So I also have these ingredients I've been getting from some. So typically you want to sell the ingredients. Though this can be a tedious task with how much you collect. Might want this. Oh, sorry. I feel bad, though I know he's not going to die because they're not meant to die at all. So they're ridiculously OP, so it doesn't really matter that I did that accidentally, but still. It's as you can see, I'm getting close to the level I need to be to use it, but I don't really about that as much. So I'm going to put this in this, and I'm going to keep. You always want to keep extra emeralds on you. But that's going to be the end of this video. Bye, everybody.